Hello my lovely Virgo, thank you for joining me. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks. It starts from the full moon in April, and oh, wonderful, yeah. I'm going to start off with this oracle card and then move on with some tarot, but they're wanting me to start here. This tells me that you are embracing all aspects of your life at the moment, which is really really good to hear. That I feel like that you have found a balance in your situation, and I feel like you've been really working strongly at making sure that your life is balanced and that you are finding the grounding that you need. You are a very strong earth energy, so you do need earth and you do need space as well as time to plan things out and do things at your own speed, which is often speedier than most. You do tend to get caught up in your head space, but I feel like that you've really been working on letting that get out of control and really moderating that and listening to your heart and opening up to new things. So this is really an awesome place to start, and they're going over here, so this is interesting. So what else can we tell Virgo about the next 2 weeks? Okay, choices, make the best choices. So I feel like I'm getting that you've been manifesting some newness in your life, some excitement perhaps. I feel like some of you have been manifesting wealth, and I'm getting travel. I'm getting a lot of you want to get out of there, get out of it. I'm just going, got to get out, got to get some, okay, there's waterfalls and there's some brightly coloured felt. I feel like some of you are just like, oh, it's just so drab, and I just have to find some kind of connection back to the earth. And so I do feel like that you will be getting away soon, and I feel like a lot of you are actually planning vacations, and that's a really good place to be, because honestly you do love a good plan, and it's a really good thing to look forward to. And I feel like this will really spark a lot of you into moving forward and getting that energy back up again. I feel like even a day trip or a weekend away is a really good thing to do right now, just to break you out of that slump. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. That was a plane going overhead. I'm actually getting flowers again. So I'm not sure if any of you have any placements in Taurus or know a Taurus and are going to give them flowers for their birthday, but I got that in the Taurus reading. But I do feel they just feel like you need to bring colour into your world and colour into your life. So if that's flowers into the house or something like that, they're saying, do that, bring in the warmth, the colour, wear bright clothing, do something to really just change it. They're just like, change the circumstances and move things around. They're just like, even if it's moving furniture, they said, in the right placement, of course. 7 deadly sins, humanity's destructive traits. So I feel like there's a little bit too much emphasis on the negative, especially on news, social media and things. Maybe it's a good time to switch that off if you're able to. Not necessarily YouTube, because I love that you're watching. But no, honestly, good time just to stay away from any of the negative press, anything like that. That is not helping you. It's not helping anyone be productive or positive. So even if you can just, take a couple of days off and just see how the energy changes around you, it could really help. And also, they're just saying, someone's been binge eating, and it's just, I would just really like to say, you don't need to do that for comfort. There's healthy choices that you can make to eat and feel satisfied with. They also want to say to look into why that you're binge eating, and it's really important to look at that and to know why you're doing that, and to work on that. They also want, let me pull another card, so here we go, and here we go. Children, know that your children are protected. I feel like this is telling me that there's some of you that didn't and still don't feel safe. And I feel like they want you to, take it, not just yourself away, but the ones of you with children and that from the social media, and really just reinforce that the world is, show them the brightness in the world, show them the fun, show them, go back to the board games, go back to the world without media, and just get physical movement back in. They're just saying, find the gentleness, find the play back in, they're just saying like storytelling time is really important to, find that again and find that connection with yourself. And they're saying, even if it's just sitting around a campfire telling stories, and I said you can do it with mates and just, telling good old-fashioned crazy stories. Just, take yourself out from doing the ordinary, and I feel like, unlock yourself from whatever you were told that you had to be or had to do, any of your things that you feel like you haven't accomplished or should have done or should have been. They said release those, because those aren't yours, those are society's ideas, and you don't need to hold on to them anymore. And it's really important that you be exactly who you are and be just they're just saying humble and grateful for exactly where you are. And I feel like you are a happy person and that you will be in a really good spot. And they're just giving me change. So this is death. And this means change. This means change it up. This means break old patterns. Get out from underneath whatever you have been told, whatever you're telling yourself. Break that chains. And honestly, the full moon is a great time to do it. Release any old negative self-beliefs, anything someone's told you, and really look back and see where that belief comes from. And if it doesn't hold true with you, time to release it and let it go. And they're just saying it's time to, go back, find that special place in nature, find that special cave, find that special waterfall that you can just, immerse yourself in and just, fly away with your imagination and just enjoy yourself. Because this is a beautiful place to be if you just, find yourself in the right space. So, take yourself out of the world of news and broadcast and, go back into nature and discover where the beauty is.